यस्यो भवद्भक्तिजनार्तिहन्तुः प्रतिष्ठमीश्वचार्यतूर्णं स्तम्भे अवतारस्तुमनन्यलक्ष्यं लक्ष्मीनृसिंहं शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि गुरुभ्यः तद्गुरुभ्यश्च नमो वाकं धीमहि प्रणीमहे च तत्राद्यौ दम्पतीं जगदाम्पतीं लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भां नाथयामनमच्युतामस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां यो नित्यमच्युतपदां भजेत्मत्मव्यामोहतत्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतो श्रीएकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणं शरणं प्रपद्ये माता पिता युवतेस्तनया विभूतिः सर्वं यदेव निमीनमदन्मयानाम् आद्यस्य न कुलपतेर्वकुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्गडगणं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना भूतं चरश्च मेधाक्वयभट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखरयोगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रेण परकालयतीन्द्रमिष्टान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्
च भुङ्क्ते गोदा तस्यै नम इदमिदं भूय एवस्तु भूयः. जयश्री पाடுங்கம்மா.
ஹரிம் சுவாமி. ஒருத்தி மகனாய் பிறந்து ஓரிரவில் ஒருத்தி மகனாய் ஒளித்து வளர கரிக்கிலானாகி தான் தீங்கு நினைந்த கருத்தை பிழைப்பித்த கஞ்சன் வயிற்றினில் நெருப்பென நின்ற நெடுமாலே நெருப்பென நின்ற நெடுமாலே உன்னை அருந்தித்து வந்தோம் பறை தருதியாகில் திருத்தக்க செல்வமும் சேவகமும் யாம் பாடி திருத்தக்க செல்வமும் சேவகமும் யாம் பாடி வருத்தமும் தீர்ந்து மகிழ்ந்தலோரெம்பாவாய்.
Narayana. So this Bhagavan Sri Krishna, his divine leelas are just beyond our imagination. Goda Devi is now addressing Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Hey Paramapurusha Sri Krishna, you incarnated as one mother's child, Devaki's son, but immediately went to another mother, Yashoda, in the darkness. You grew up at Gokulam, and while in Gokulam, he has completely hidden his real identity as the Supreme Lord Sriman Narayana. Why did he do that? He wants to know how many demons Kamsa would like to send, and will this fellow Kamsa learn his lesson? If one after one, even if they are all killed. So you wanted to spoil the stupid plans of Kamsa, and you almost became like a burning flame in his stomach. It is something like a flame that is burning you from within. Just as you are a burning flame to the demons, you are the most benevolent one for all your truly surrendered devotees. Truly surrendered devotees. Padma, you are there, Padma?
Yes, Swamiji.
Can you say one sentence on what is the meaning of, you might have heard me repeatedly saying truly surrendered devotees, right?
Yes, Swamiji.
Many times in my writings or in my talking, I always say that, right?
Mhm.
What is the meaning of that, Padma?
எல்லாம் நீயே
Mm.
சர்வம் ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணார்ப்பணம். Everything is
Mm.
Bhagavan. Like
Mm.
param நீயே.
Mm. But the mouth is saying that everything is you for me, Krishna, but the body is doing something else. Amma, who can give the best example for truly surrendered devotees, Amma?
Narayana Swamiji, can I tell?
Good, Mala. I was afraid to ask you. Then you say, oh my God, he is putting me on the spot. Okay, you volunteer. Go ahead, Mala.
No, I just can tell. It's like the cat's baby, right? How the cat's baby behaves versus the monkey's baby.
Hello, there are two different things. Baby monkey is different. Baby cat is different.
Yeah, so like the cat baby, right? How the cat baby totally is surrendered to the mother and believes the mother.
Okay, and what about the baby monkey?
Baby monkey has to hold on to the mother versus the cat.
You are talking about Markata Kishora Nyayam, Marjala Kishora Nyayam.
Yes.
Okay, good. Is the kitten really behaving like a truly surrendered soul, or is it behaving only in front of its mother? And when the mother is not around, it is what do you call doing mischief?
It is all the time.
All the time, right. Amma, can anyone? Very good, Mala. Very good, Mala. Can anybody give a better way of saying all the time? Sita Devi gave that example. When Rama said, I cannot accept you, Sita Devi said, if I am ever loyal to my Lord Sri Rama, in my mind, in my thought process, if I did not think of anyone else other than my husband, purity, ever loyal to my Lord Sri Rama, in my words, that means I never uttered any word that any other person is either equal to my Lord Rama or greater than my Rama, or thought I should glorify other men other than my Lord Rama. And with the body, if with my body I never did anything that will displease my Lord Rama, if I did everything only for my Lord Rama and nothing other than my Rama, may Agni prove my innocence. That is Pativrata Bhavam. So, to put it in simple terms, if you people are not able to understand the complicated way I am putting it, very simple, sir. You did Sharanagati, but there are a few occasions when you thought, I did Sharanagati, I am missing worshipping Ganapati, I am missing doing Pradakshinas to Navagrahas, I am missing doing my Sai Baba worship. Sorry, there is a dent in your Sharanagati, not acceptable to Krishna. If in your words, if you have ever said, very good, I did Sharanagati, but I wish, my Acharya gave me a little bit concession. I could do some Ganapati Puja, Sai Baba Puja, Navagraha Puja also. That would have been nice. There is a dent in your Sharanagati. Okay, my Acharya is not here. He is not looking at me. Krishna is there in the temple. Nobody is watching me. Let me sneak into a Ganapati temple. Let me sneak into a Sai Baba temple. Do a quick puja, do a quick darshan, do a quick namaskaram and come. You lost your Sharanagati. That is truly surrendered devotee Sama. Mano Vak Kaya Karma Bhihi. Even if you have advocated Anjadevata Puja, you lost your Sharanagati. Are you getting the point, Padma?
Yes, yes, puriyadu sir.
It is easy to say Sarvam Nive. Means my everything is you, Krishna, my everything is you, Krishna. But we don't follow it up. That is the problem. Mano, Vak, Kaya, Karma, Bheda, Paturata Bhavam. That's what my Acharya told me. Because look at these people. Many people, they do Sharanagati, but they don't follow it up. They don't keep it up. We are thinking they are good people externally. Let me give a practical example. No offenses to anybody. One gentleman was there working as a respectable Vaishnava person. But when a devotee came and asked that respectable person, I have some difficulty with my child's speaking abilities, delayed speech. Can you help me out? You know, that so-called religious person said, you know what? Even though we the Vaishnavas say about Hayagriva, it is better to do Saraswati Puja. But don't tell anybody that I will come privately and I will do a Saraswati Puja for you. That person lost his Sharanagati. Another respectable person, suppose if we say somebody came and asked him, you know, we have some difficulty. My child is going through some rough time. Can you please help us out? If that respectable person said, even though we Vaishnavas talk about, you know, Narasimha, Mrutyum Namamiham, you know, honestly speaking, forget about all that. Don't tell anybody. We can do a private Mrutyunjaya Homam for you to Shankara, Shiva. Period. That person lost his Sharanagati. But externally, they put on a show. Bhagavatas, Mahabhagavatas. My whole life is Narayana. My whole life is Prabandham. My whole life is Vedam. No, this is all like creating a show. Showmanship. There is one more word in English. Not only showmanship. One-upmanship means, oh, I am one step ahead of you. No. Lord Narayana knows. Truly surrendered devotees means Mano, Vak, Kaya, Karma with Trikarana Shuddhi. That is true Sharanagati. And if you do that, Godadevi is blessing. Krishna, even though you are very harsh on your enemies like Kamsa, you are extremely benevolent to your pure surrendered devotees. Whether it is Kuchela, whether it is Draupadi, whether it is, you know, when Krishna left Vrindavan and first time came to Mathura, there was a garland maker Sudama, not Krishna's classmate Sudama. That Krishna's classmate Sudama, nicknamed Kuchela. This man is also Sudama, but he is a garland maker in Mathura. When Krishna approached that garland maker and said, can I have some garlands? That garland maker Sudama was so overwhelmed. Hey Prabhu, Jagannatha, Krishna, why one garland, Krishna? I am craving for you, Krishna. Take all the garlands, Krishna. And he put all the garlands in Balarama's neck and Krishna's neck. Even Krishna was overwhelmed with his affection and said, Sudama, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? Rina, can you answer the question? Suppose Krishna comes to you and says, Rina, you are a good girl. What can I do for you? What will you say, Rina? Rina?
Narayana Swamiji.
Suppose Krishna comes and stands in front of you and says, Rina, you are a good girl. Tell me, I want to help you. What can I do for you? What will you say, Rina? Swami, make my daughter a medical doctor. Swami, make my daughter President of United States. Right, Amma? You know what Siddhartha asked Rina? నీ పాద కమల సేవయు నీ పాదార్చకులతోటి నయ్యమును నితాంతాపార భూతదయ్యును తాపసమందాల నాకు దయసేయగదే. Hey Krishna, I don't want anything, Krishna. Since you are so pleased and you want to give me, bless me. I will be getting your eternal service. Bless me. My friends are only your truly surrendered souls. Bless me. I have unlimited compassion to all the living souls, all the entities, to help them attain moksha. That's all, Krishna, I want. First thing, eternal service to you, Krishna. Second thing, my friends to be only your truly surrendered souls. Third one, my duty to help other jivatmas to do Sharanagati. That's all, Krishna. See the difference between a pure devotee and someone else. So Godadevi is saying, let us become pure devotees. There is nothing Krishna will withhold from us. Now, how do they treat that Krishna? Truly surrendered devotees means Sriman Narayana is their Bhagavan. Sriman Narayana is their Lord. Sriman Narayana is their Master. Sriman Narayana is their Prabhu. Sriman Narayana is their love personified. Sriman Narayana is their very love itself. Krishna, we came to beg you, and we want you and you only. Forget about all the musical instruments, nice dresses, canopies. Forget about all that, Krishna. We just want you and you only. Krishna, be our wealth. There is no wealth superior to you, Krishna. The same wealth as that of Sri Mahalakshmi. Sri Mahalakshmi is the goddess of wealth. But still, she wanted you as her wealth, Krishna. That's all we want. We want you to be our wealth. And Krishna, protect that wealth. Don't give us your service today and deprive us of your service tomorrow. No. Be with us. Protect that wealth. Krishna, bless us that this Margali Vratam. What for? To obtain you and you only as our husband should be completed successfully. And we should be happy without any sorrow or distress of any kind here and hereafter. Yogam Kshemam. Whatever we don't have, Krishna bless us with. Whatever we have, Krishna protect us. Krishna, we don't have moksham now. We are still in material world. Bless us with moksham. You have taken us to moksham. Protect us. Never, never allow us to come back and go through the Garbha Narakam. See how beautifully Godadevi says. Now, when you look at Balarama and Krishna, both of them have two different mothers. ஒருத்தி மகனாய் பிறந்து ஒருவள் ஒருத்து வருகிறார். Balarama is conceived by Devaki. But immediately there was an embryo transfer from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini, and Rohini delivered. So Balarama has had two mothers. Conceived mother and delivered mother. Krishna also had two mothers. Conceived mother, Devaki. Devaki never delivered Krishna. Krishna appeared. And the foster mother, Yashoda. Both of them have two mothers. And Lord Sriman Narayana commanded Yogamaya, his Yogamaya, to make that embryo transfer. And Yogamaya felt she is blessed that Bhagavan Narayana has given that blessing, that job, he assigned that job. And that Sriman Narayana blessed her with 14 names, and that she will be able to fulfill any material desire. But unfortunately, people ignore. I don't want to call out names, but tell you, so many people, they do one form of Parvati worship known as Lalita Puja. Lalita. You know what a great mistake they are making when they do Lalita Puja. Somebody wanted to glorify, say for example, I don't know whose name should I say. Since I know Anuradha. Anuradha, she had a son Gagan. She wants to say, my son is the best. Nothing wrong in that you say your son is the best. But suppose Anuradha says, my son is better than Rama himself, Lord Bhagavan Rama himself. It looks too much. It is an offense towards Rama. You can always say, my son is the best. Nothing wrong in that. But we cannot say, my son is better than Bhagavan Rama. My son is better than Bhagavan Krishna. That is asking for trouble and making the biggest blunder. What comparison this has got to Lalita Sahasranama? They never read Bhagavatam. They never heard about Vedavyasa. They never heard about Yogamaya. But you know, in Lalita Sahasranama, one name, what it says? Dashanguli Nakhotpanna Narayana Dashakrutaye Nama. Narayana Dashakrutaye Namaha. That person who wanted to glorify Lalita in her Sahasranama, you know what he wrote? Hey Lalita Devi, you are so great. You have 2 hands. Every hand has 5 fingers. Every finger has a nail. You know, between the finger and the nail, sometimes there can be a little bit of dirt. So Lalita, you just sprinkled your fingers like this, and the dust that is there accumulated between your finger and nail, the 10 fingers and the 10 nails, appeared as a Dashavataras of Narayana. Imagine what a great offense is that. So tell the people who are so much after Lalita Puja, Lalita Sahasranamam, tell them, is this valid statement that Narayana's Dashavataras came from the dust from the between the nails and the fingers of Lalita? Is that what Vedas say? I leave it to your imagination. What kind of a sin they are committing? In Kaishaka Puranam, when he says, I will go to that hell where people equate Narayana with other Devi Devatas. Forget about equating Narayana with other Devi Devatas. Demeaning Narayana, that his Dashavataras like Rama, Krishna, Narasimha came from the dust, from the dirt between the nail and the fingers of Lalita. That's what people are. Now you understand what is either ignorance or stupidity or something beyond that. Nakhanguli Samutpanna Narayana Dashakrutaye Namaha. That's what people glorify Lalita. What kind of knowledge is that? God only knows. Okay. Lord Sriman Narayana appeared as the child of Yashoda. Krishna. Devaki. With the Chaturbhujas, Shankha Chakra Gada Padmas. It is actually Devaki who was so scared of Kamsa and said, Krishna, Narayana, please withdraw this Shankha Chakra form and become a baby. So that Kamsa will not know. That Vasudeva carried Krishna to Nanda Gokulam, brought that baby girl, none other than Yogamaya, born to Yashoda, and kept near Devaki, and Kamsa tried to come and kill that baby girl. That baby girl slipped from the hands of Kamsa and reappeared as Bhadrakali in the sky. Yashoda doesn't know that she delivered a baby girl. That is Krishna's Maya. No Nobody in Nandagokulam knows whether Yashoda delivered a baby boy or baby girl. Everybody was kept in a trance. Everybody was there, who were there unconscious or asleep. Vasudeva could walk into the private chambers of the just delivered Yashoda, keep Krishna there, take the baby girl and go. Nobody knows. Vasudeva walks back. Everybody in Mathura also was unconscious. The jail doors are open. Vasudeva walks in, gives the baby girl. Again the jail doors are locked. Again the handcuffs are there. Back on Vasudeva. Krishna chose midnight appearance. Why? Because by midnight it is dark, everybody is asleep, and nobody will notice Krishna going from Mathura to Nandagokulam. Why did Krishna go? That Kamsa, an unimaginably cruel person, has killed the firstborn 6 kids of Devaki, smashing their head against a stone right in front of them. Is it not a heinous offense that Krishna should kill Kamsa right away? His own parents, Devaki and Vasudeva, are under house arrest in the jail. Is it not Krishna's primary duty to take care of his parents? Kill Kamsa, get his parents released, tell his paternal grandfather Shurasena, we are born in Yaduvamsham, we are cursed by Yayati, that we cannot become the kings. Therefore, my dear paternal grandfather Shurasena, you cannot become the king. My dear father Vasudeva, we should not become the king. Let the maternal grandfather, Devaki's father Ugrasena, become the king. And then go and then bless Paramayikantika Sarvabhaumas Gopikas. No. Krishna felt, all right, let Kamsa send any number of demons. Let me kill them all first. Whether this stupid fellow will recognize my greatness and surrender to me, or he will get killed after killing all his friends and henchmen. That is the greatness of Krishna. Paritranaya sadhuna. Nobody can say Vasudeva and Devaki are in any way inferior to Gopikas. But when it comes to Krishna's preferences, Krishna's preference is to bless the Gopikas first. The Vrajavasis, 16,000 of them, craving for Krishna. Bhagavan spent 7.5 years with them. The supremacy of Krishna. Can we ever imagine a mother requesting her own son, please bless me with a daughter? Devaki requesting Krishna to bless her with a daughter. And Krishna says, there is nothing I can withhold from you, my dear mother Devaki. You want a daughter? So be it. Subhadra. Now, Sriman Narayana, he created millions of his Brahmandas, millions. Sriman Narayana is the one who created Brahma. Brahma is the one who is his son. From the center of the eyebrows of Brahma came Rudra. So Rudra is like Brahma's son. Therefore, the relationship between Narayana to Brahma to Rudra. Narayana's son is Brahma, Narayana's grandson is Rudra. How do we know? Mahatma Vedanta Deshika in Raghuvira Gajjam says in a beautiful way, Chaturmukheshwara Mukhaihi Putra Pautradi Shaline. Hey Sri Ramachandra, what is it that I can glorify you when you have, your majesty has Brahma as your son and Shankara as your grandson? Sometimes the grandson looks almost like the grandfather. That doesn't mean the grandson can be equal to the grandfather. No. Kamsa is a mudha, stubborn, stupid fellow. Stupid means he doesn't know and he will not listen to others who will give him good advice. So Kamsa is a mudha. Bhagavan Krishna is Kalpa Vruksha. Even if Kamsa surrendered to Krishna, Krishna would have protected him. Just as Rama says, even if Ravana surrendered to him, he would have accepted his Sharanagati. Bhagavan Krishna never withheld anything from his prapannas. Did he not give thousands of saris to Draupadi? Did he not give unimaginable wealth to Kuchela? Did he not give salvation to the garland maker Sudama? Did he not give salvation to the potter Dadibhanda? Not only to Dadibhanda and to his pot also. Anything and everything a prapanna wanted, even without asking. Krishna blessed them. In the case of Dadibhanda, Dadibhanda asked, give me salvation, give salvation to my pot. He gave. In the case of Draupadi, Draupadi requested, protect me, Rakshamam Sharanagatam. Protect me, Krishna, I surrender to you. Krishna gave everything to her. In the case of Kuchela, he did not even ask. Dhana Mushti Mahatma Vedanta Deshika says in Vairagya Panchakam, Dhana Mushti Muche Kuchela Munaye Dhattishma Vitteshata. Look at the three categories. Dadipanda asked, Krishna, bless me with salvation and bless my pot also with salvation. He asked for it, Krishna gave. Draupadi did not ask for anything except Krishna, protect me, I surrender to you. Krishna gave her thousands of saris. Kuchela did not even ask, but he gave him unimaginable wealth, much more than the wealth of Kubera. That is the greatness of Krishna. And Gopikas begged him, Krishna, we want you and you only. Krishna, we want you to be our wealth, the same wealth of Mahalakshmi. Krishna became 16,000 Krishnas, an unimaginable activity that went on during the Rasa Krida, where time was frozen. Brahma, the Devatas, Dikpalakas were there in their planes. Actually, there was a traffic jam in the entire sky. 33 crores of Devi Devatas getting onto any available divine flights and jamming up the entire sky to enjoy what is going on. Na bhuto na bhavishyati. Never happened in the past and never again, except only with Krishna and the Gopikas. That Rasa Krida. Did he not bless them? Are you not familiar with what Leela Shuka said? Anganam Anganam Antare Madhavu Madhavam Madhavam Chantare Nangana. Did he not become thousands of calves and thousands of cowhead boys when Brahma has stolen them and gave unimaginable happiness not only to the human beings, those mothers, but gave unimaginable bliss even to the cows. Every cow became a mother of Krishna. Every woman in Nandagokulam became a mother of Krishna that time. Actually, here Goda Devi said, Voritti Maganai Parandu, Vorilvel, Voritti Maganai, Voluttuvalda. She said only two. Our Acharya in one of his explanations said, why one born to one mother and going to another mother? Krishna gave motherhood to thousands of gopikas when he became their child. And every gopika, even though the child is more than 5 years old, still every mother was so overwhelmed with her maternal affection because their child is now none other than Krishna for 1 year. Literally, they were dragging their 5-year-old kids and unable to control their maternal affection were force feeding their own milk. Everyone became a mother to Krishna that time. Did not Krishna show his Vishwarupam to his beloved mother Yashoda? Not once, 2 times. Did he not go as a messenger of the Pandavas? Did he not bless Arjuna with Vishwarupam? Vishwarupa Darshanam? So what we can pray to Krishna, or we don't even have to, Krishna knows is Anayasena Maranam Vina Dainyena Jivanam. Death without any distress. Living without any unpleasantness. Krishna can bless both. Death without any distress means long time bedridden. No. Just like that they leave the body. Mahatmas. Vina Dainyena Jivanam. They live this life when they are alive in a very, very dignified, respectable way without any misery. Everything is possible for Krishna. Only Sriman Narayana, who is none other than Krishna, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Of course, Rama and Narasimha, Srinivasa, they are the Purna avatars. Only they can bless with salvation, no one else. Do you think we deserve salvation with all the stupid things we did in our lives? In spite of that Mahatma Bhagavad Ramanuja was so merciful. He wanted to elevate thousands and thousands of the pure devotees who wanted to do Sharanagati, irrespective of caste or gender. He did Sharanagati to all the people who wanted salvation. And are not our Acharyas so merciful that they blessed us with Sharanagati? That Nitya Niratishaya Shashwata Punaravritti Rahita Moksha Prapti. Did not Krishna say exclusively in Bhagavad Gita, Yad Gatva Narivartante Tadhama Paramamama? Going where you will never, never come back with and take birth again because of karma. Tadhama Paramamama. That's why it's called Parandhama. What else you want? Did not Mahatma Deshika say, Kinte bhuyaha priyamati kalaha smera vaktra vivasi? Hey Mahalakshmi, it looks as though you are smiling at me, saying, I have given you the best of the best, Sri Vaikuntham. What else you want me to bless you with? Mahalakshmi, it looks as though you are looking at me with a surprise. I have given you the best of the best. There is nothing superior to that. What else I can give you? If there is something superior to Vaikuntham, I would have given. That is the mercy of Bhagavan Krishna. And that is what Goda Devi is praying. We want you and you only, Krishna. Nothing else. Go ahead, Amma. It's already 11:20. Questions, Amma? Anyone of you quickly?
Swami, again, only one couple of questions.
Go ahead, sir.
For example, how we can identify as a devotee, a pure devotee?
Very simple, sir. I told you so many times. Kaka Krishna, Pika Krishna, ko bhedam Pika Kakayoho. Vasantakarya sampraptam Kaka Kakaha, Pika Pikaha. That's all. A crow looks black. A nightingale also looks black. Let them open their mouth. If it is a crow, it will make a sound ka ka. If it is a nightingale, it will make a sound coo coo. Who is a pure devotee? One who is following Pativrata Bhavam. in their mind, in their words, in their actions. If they are glorifying only Sriman Narayana in their words, because what they think in their mind we don't know. At least two things we can see. With their words, if they believe and they talk only about Sriman Narayana as the Paradaivam, and in their actions they stick only to Sriman Narayana as Paradaivam, they are pure devotees. That is the only way to identify. That is why in the good olden days, when devotees invite an Acharya to come to their house, you know what they first do? Swami, come and do Mangala Shasanam to our prayer place in our house. That way, the Acharya will be satisfied with within one glance the Acharya can find out. In your prayer room, you still have Ganapati, you still have Sai Baba, you still have Shiva, you still have other Devi Devatas. If the Acharya feels you are there following Pativrata Bhavam, Acharya will certainly bless you. First thing they know. Therefore, when you go to somebody's house, whether they are pure devotees or not, simply say, let me go to your prayer room and offer me prostrations to Bhagavan, then I'll come, we'll talk. First go to their prayer room and see. You find it in a pure condition, they are pure devotees. You find it contaminated with something else, they are not pure, as simple as that. Got it, sir?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Swamiji.
Go ahead, ma'am. Emma, anyone have any questions, Emma? No? So, Mahatmas, they may be Mahatmas. If they say, oh, do that puja, this puja, anything other than Narayana, sorry. Even by mistake, they should not say that. Same thing, devotees, even by mistake, if they say, do that puja, this puja, different from Sriman Narayana's, they are not. They have violated their oath to their Acharya. Namely, Nityam Niraparadheshu Kainkaryeshu Nikshvamam. It is an apacharam, it is an aparadham. Therefore, we have broken our promise. Go ahead, Amma. Next question. Anyone of you, please? No? All right, Amma, it's getting late. Take rest. Tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Please join.